Hi students, in today's session we are going to start our third chapter, that is business services. We are already concluded first and second chapters. Coming to the business services, here there are two elements, business and services. We all know that what is a business is. Business is an economic activity which is concerned with production and distribution of goods and services for the purpose of making profits. Here, the goal of the business person is to earn profits which are arising out of from the business transactions. The businesses may either produce products or they may render services. The organization which produces the products, which manufactures the products, is called as manufacturing business organization. Example for the manufacturing business organizations are automobiles, spare parts, all these. Whereas coming to the service organizations or service rendering organizations, here the organizations are render services to the customer. They are not producing any tangible product. They are providing services to the customers. Those organizations are called as service rendering organizations. Education institutions, hotel, food industries, all these comes under service organizations. Okay, then what is the need of services in the business organization? When the businessman is starting his business, then he required several things. Here the business is engaged in producing goods and selling those goods to the customer. In between these transactions, they have to perform several tasks. They have to take assistance from the several services. Those services are called as business services, which means those services will assist your business activities by smooth running of which assist you in the smooth running of your business organization. That are called as business services. There are different types of business services. First one is banking. To start the business organization, to procure the raw materials, to purchase the land and buildings like fixed assets, and to employ the employees for your organizations. All these aspects came into force when you have enough of money with you. So, the first need of the businessman is to get finance. So, the finance is provided by the financial institutions, which is nothing but banking sector. This is one of the service. The service is banking. The first service is banking, which satisfies the financial needs of the organizations. And the second service is you are producing goods. Yes, you have all the arrangements by using the finance, and you arranged organization and you arranged plant and machinery. Here the production has taken place. The goods are produced, but when it is not possible to get those goods sold as early as possible, because you have to store those products in the storerooms or in the stock rooms. Then only when you get the orders from the customer, then you supply those products to the customer. Till that time, the product is to be taken care in the warehouses. So, the next service is warehousing. Without warehouse, the products that you are produced may be get to some of the risk that are arising out of different situations. It may be in the form of evaporation. Certain products are get evaporated if you are not properly stored them, and it may be causes some risk by storing. So, all these difficulties were eliminated by warehouses. So, the business persons takes the warehousing services to preserve their products safely. And next, here you started your organization and you preserved your product in the warehouses. Then The products that are produced by the producer has to reach to the customer. Then only the customer will purchase those products. For example, there is a manufacturing organization in New Delhi. They are producing goods, but we want in our Andhra Pradesh. Then how the customer will get those products? By way of transportation. There are different transportation facilities are there. Roadways, railways, waterways and even airways. By using these facilities, the products, wherever the production is taking place, but those products are available to the needy customer by using this transportation. So it is one of the service. And next one is insurance. Yes, you are producing products and you are transforming those products to the customers' houses or the shops that are nearer to the customers. In between, there is a time gap. When you are transporting those goods from production place to consumer places, they may chance to get an accident. Or when you kept in your products in the warehouses, there is a chance if any power cut will happen, then the products may get destroyed. So it is the risk for the businessman. If that risk prevails in the business, they may not properly handle the activities of the business. So he want to eliminate that risk by insurance. He may take insurance policies to those products like marine insurance, fire insurance. Fire insurance protect the products from the fire accidents. Marine insurance, which belongs to when the products are transformed through ships to other places. If there is any problem, then we get compensation through marine insurance. Here, these insurance cannot eliminate the risk. They may reduce the risk for the businessman. So these are the business services that gives their assistance to the businessman in smooth running of his business. Now today's topic we are going to discuss is banking. The first business service, banking. Okay, so we all know about banks. Bank is a financial institution which accepts deposits from the public and which gives loans to the needy persons. These activities will come under a banking institutions. So we know that bank deals with money. Okay, the bank is defined by several persons. The important definitions are, the first one is according to Crowther. According to Crowther, bank is a financial institution. Financial institution means which deals with money. So bank is a financial institution which collects money from those who have it to spare. Money from those who have it to spare or who are saving it out of their incomes. So bank collects money from those persons who have to spare, which means who spares the money. For example, there is a person A. He is getting the salary of 10,000 rupees. After meeting all expenses, for example, his expenses is of 8,000. Then the remaining 2,000, he may spare that, or he wants to save those in the banks. Right? So, bank collects this amount. See this, collects money from those who have it to spare and who are saving it out of their incomes, who are saving out of their incomes, and lend this money to those who require it. And after that, when they are collecting deposits from the public and those deposits are lending to the needy people. Here what happens? The idle savings are used towards the production purpose. Bank collecting the deposits and lending the loans. By doing this, it increases the economic activity in the country. Okay, once again the definition. Bank is a financial institution which collects money from those who have to spare or who are saving out of their incomes and lends this money to those who require it. It simply is called as a bank.